Happy Halloween! Just kidding. It's like several weeks after Halloween. My name's Ormaster101.
And because the election was so close and everything was so fucking stressful, we took a couple weeks off because shit was like Biden won, Trump's refusing to concede. We're in the middle of a coup right now. We're probably going to win the coup. It's not a guarantee, but Biden seems to have the backing of the military, and the military generally wins coups. Several shit has happened this past week. So this might be a back and forth between Aura Master and I, as just we tell random facts as well as shit that's happened in the past 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I don't even think this is going to be a random facts. I think this is just going to be like, hey, this happened, what the fuck? I think at the top of the order, we should talk about the hate crime that is the Destiel scene from Supernatural.
And that is also how I found out that Putin is resigning due to Parkinson's.
Oh my god. Okay,
He's
so...
dying of Parkinson's, so he's resigning next year.
So, how should we... I assume you've seen the scene Zero Yeti, right?
Yes.
Just everything about it. Fucking Castiel looks like he's into it. He really does love Dean. But then, fucking Dean... just his face! His fucking face is like, okay, you love me, so what?
You have one actor who's acting his heart out, and the other actor who was probably not even in the same room.
Yeah.
Trying
No,
to
here's the thing. That scene was filmed before COVID hit.
Damn.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, this is fine. But I think... Oh, go ahead.
Continue.
I was gonna say, I think the reason why it looked bad is because Dean's actor is homophobic. Or allegedly, I don't know. All that I know is that the actors for Dean and Sam they're kind of shitheads. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Zero Yeti, it's your turn to say something.
What did I say? Putin is resigning?
Yeah, Putin.
In other Russian news, this is just Russian news. That's been a dominant thing in Russian news. But in other Russian news, two Kermuktion brown bears, who are a unique subspecies of particularly blonde brown bears, broke into a nuclear submarine that was parked in a river.
Okay.
And yeah, they broke into a nuclear submarine. One was chased off and the other was shot.
Okay. That's certainly something.
So much shit has happened in the past 2 weeks that any of one of them would have dominated the news cycle for months on end, but because it's 2020, everything's just happening back to back. So it's like, why not?
Why not?
Like, currently, the rest of the world is experiencing a second wave of COVID. The United States is experiencing a third wave of COVID because we're fucking idiots.
What else? In Britain, people are having to petition to not have the fucking... People are trying to bulldoze Stonehenge down for a fucking highway.
Yep.
And just why? Why do you think that's a good idea? Like, do you... When you look at Stonehenge and you think, we should bulldoze this, do you think that's a good idea? Do you want undead druids to come back and kick your ass? Because that's how you get undead druids coming back to kick your ass.
of the undead, Mitch McConnell is still alive.
Oh my god, how is that? I don't even think that man's alive. I think
He's being kept alive by a cabal of witches.
do not bring witches into this. They have done nothing wrong.
No, did I tell you? Did I tell you about what I did to the Trump campaign?
What?
Okay, so the Trump campaign, because they're refusing to concede an election, which they lost both the electoral vote and the popular vote. So, a fucking coup. Because this fascist dictator will do anything to stay in power. He's also announced that he's running in 2024, regardless of if he loses or wins this election.
He can't do that.
I would bet money on it he would try and run for a third term.
Wait. Hey, no, wait.
It's illegal to run for a third term. That hasn't stopped him before.
2024?
Yeah, in 2024.
He hasn't. He's only. Wait, hang on. If a president loses the okay, so.
Okay, you can. According to U.S. politics, this was only implemented, remind you, after FDR died in his fourth term.
Right.
They limited to 2 terms for president.
Okay, but Trump's only served 1 term.
Yes.
If a president loses after the first term of him serving, can they run again?
Yes, one president has done that before. Let me look that up. What president was it?
It was
Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland?
Grover Cleveland was both the 22nd and 24th president of the United States.
Okay.
He lost the election, and then he ran again 4 years later.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wait, so why would it be illegal for him to run in 2024?
If he won this election.
Oh, okay, I get you. I'm dumb as shit. I think we've established this. What else has happened in the last 2 weeks that it's so insane you would not even think it happened?
I'm not finding anything about them bulldozing Stonehenge.
Okay, mate. I found that out
They're
on
bulldozing Australia's Stonehenge.
You know what? I found that on Tumblr. So the odds
It's
of it.
The Australian Stonehenge, which is called the Standing Stones, were built by Aboriginals. Okay, they're trying to bulldoze that.
Oh, okay. I guess I would. What the fuck? That's still fucked up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of undead, David Adidal, the Republican senator,
Oh my god,
died from coronavirus, a virus he denied existed, and died October 15th of coronavirus, won re-election in North Dakota.
How does that work?
People voted for him even though he was dead.
I understand that, but how was he still on the ticket?
Because it was too late to change the ticket.
And nobody thought to bring it up. I'm so flat. What happens if somebody dies? And
if Joe Biden were to die right now, he would have been considered still president.
Right.
Yeah.
And that would make his VP in charge when it gets around to that.
The next president, yes.
Yeah. Oh my.
Other things that have happened. Someone is suing about the Omegaverse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so...
Claiming she owns straight Omegaverse or something?
Okay, so...
she's suing a YouTube personality for writing a video on it?
I know the YouTube personality because okay, so the
Is it
YouTube
Lindsay
person.
Ellen?
Yes, Lindsay Owen. She used to be
Okay.
known as the Nostalgia Chick, but now she is Lindsay Owen. The author does not like it when people criticize her work. Oh, Jesus Christ, we might be fucked. Okay, so I do not know the whole story, but this author who claims to own straight Omegaverse stuff, you know what Omegaverse is, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's written about a defunct study on wolves that even the author says was wrong. That even the author of the study said was wrong.
uh-huh.
He got it wrong. Um, but yeah.
Okay, so basic. I do not know the full
This
story,
video
but
is gonna be a bitch to tag.
it's. I mean, it's gonna be easy for me to tag because I'll remember all this shit because it has taken up full residence in my house and in my mind. But you know how the person who wrote 50 Shades of Grey, originally it was Twilight fanfiction?
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady who did like Omegaverse, this Omegaverse fanfiction, it was originally fanfiction for something else, but then she rewrote it to not be fanfiction, and now she claims she owns all the rights to it. It's really weird, and I have issues explaining it. But yeah, that's that on that. What else happened? What other insane shit?
Oh, I can explain that. I think I can explain that further. Someone else wrote. She claimed to write. She claims to own straight Omegaverse.
Oh, only straight?
Only straight Omegaverse. And other people who have written straight Omegaverse, she has sued to get their videos taken down and to like get all their books and everything taken down, claiming she owns it. She perjured herself in the first court case. There's a second court case going on, and a third court case against Lindsay Owens, where she wrote cease and desist orders to both Patreon, because apparently it's something you can do, and Amazon to get Lindsay Owens' books taken down, even though they have nothing to do with Omegaverse, and also YouTube to take down her video. YouTube said nah, which is something they almost never do. Amazon also said nah, and Patreon said, you know what, fuck it, we'll actually back Lindsay Owens in this.
Oh my god.
In this court. So there's a court case going on where basically you have 3 giant media branches versus this one douchebag creator.
Things just that's insane. That's insane to fucking think about.
Oh yeah, President Juan Evo Morales Ayaman, who is the current president of Brazil.
Oh my god. Didn't he lose?
Brazil, Bolivia.
Oh.
Continue. What we? No, he didn't lose. The president of Brazil is still in power. That fucking
Oh,
fascist.
really? I heard. I saw like a news article where like it's like a whole like now that Biden won the election, like everything is like shifting in a different like we were going far right, but now apparently we should be going back to the left. Hopefully.
No,
Just a little
Jair
bit.
Bolsonaro is still in charge.
God damn it.
Justice Minister Sergio Moro stepped down.
I have no idea who that is.
Anyway, the president of Bolivia. Anyway,
Okay.
president of Bolivia is a known socialist. He is also an indigenous Bolivian of one of the tribes. Anyway, he was president from like 2006, 2009, and 2009 to 2019 under another branch of Bolivia because Bolivia's complicated. Anyway, he got removed in a U.S. coup, right?
Uh-huh.
And there was a U.S. coup that installed, I think, someone named Rodriguez
Uh-huh.
to try and oust Evo Morales from power. Um, Bolivia had a second coup to oust the CIA plant
What
and
the?
reinstalled. Uh, oh no, it was Luis Ares. Sorry, it was Luis Ares was the plant.
Okay.
Uh, and then Evo Morales got put back in. But then the CIA hired an Irish national to assassinate Evo Morales, right?
No!
And then the fucking Irish national tried to do it with a fucking stick of dynamite like it's the year 1834.
Actually, back when Ireland was trying to take care of Britain, when Britain was occupying Ireland, the Irish nationalists used a lot of explosives. Like, a lot. So it's kind of their wheelhouse to use explosives to try and assassinate people. At least that's what I remember.
That's wrong.
What?
Okay, the dynamite was right.
Okay, dynamite was right, what was wrong?
Okay, so Evo Morales was not the CIA. I got it wrong. Where I am sorry, Luis Ares. Luis Ares was the Evo Morales is not currently president of Bolivia.
Okay.
Luis Ares is. The coup removed Morales,
Uh-huh.
implemented someone else, and then Luis Ares, who is the former vice president, got put in place by the new coup.
Okay.
Luis Ares was the vice president under Morales. And then they tried to kill Morales with dynamite. No, they tried to kill Ares with dynamite.
Jesus Christ. There's simpler ways to kill people. Arsenic.
Yes, the coup person is named. The CIA coup person is named Hina Anines.
What?
Is Hina Anines, who was the plant
Okay.
by the CIA. So what happened was in 2019, the CIA removed the socialist rightful leader of Bolivia, who was Morales.
Uh-huh.
They implanted Jaina Anines, who became the second president of the new Bolivian regime.
Mm-hmm.
She is like a capitalist puppet, right?
Right.
And then the new coup ousted her. She still claims she's president. And they put in Luis Ares, who was the vice president of Morales. And then the Irish National tried to kill Luis Ares
With a
so
stick
that
of dynamite.
Anunez would be president again. Yes.
How did the stick of dynamite go?
It didn't kill anyone, but it injured a bunch of people.
Damn it. I mean, like, just, like, the fact of using explosives in general is a damn it. Because what the fuck? Come on. Yes! You know what this feels like right now? It feels like that fucking, like, remember back in the 20s with, like you could only get your, like, news from the movie theaters? with like this day in America or whatever. We are doing essentially that, but it's like the Cliff Notes of like weird shit. You know what I mean?
So there were no deaths, some injuries reported. All that Inez has, no, Audrey says commented on is he declined the offer for armed guards to follow him around.
What? That is like the biggest of dick energies.
Is like, so what? He failed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sherlock's getting a season 5. Hatalia's getting a season 5. Orin High School Host Club is getting a season 2. Voltron's getting a movie.
No! Wait, what's getting... Okay, what was the first thing that's getting a season 5? It almost sounded like he said She-Ra.
Sherlock.
Oh, oh yeah, Sherlock. Gross.
Georgia flipped blue for the first time since Jimmy Carter. Dabby is confirmed to be a Todoroki.
Wait, you mean that orange thing?
Dabby.
Oh. Oh!
Ted Bundy started trending on Twitter again?
Oh my god, I know why. It's because some crazy person on Twitter was harassing artists by role-playing Ted Bundy.
Why?
I don't know. Also, the reason why I was confused about what you were saying is because I don't keep up with My Hero Academia a lot. And it just hit me what you were saying because I remembered my sister cosplayed as him for Halloween once. And it's like, that's the guy you're talking about.
Oh, bird flu? A bunch of bird flu epidemic of bird flu broke out in I forget which country. It's in Europe. So we have that. Also, there's a 5th strain of coronavirus that was found in minks. There's a bunch of Ray-Ban scans going on.
Oh,
then there is.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, K-pop stans went to war with Republicans. Furries went to war with the Proud Boys.
Okay, I heard conflicting things. I heard people were posting gay porn in the Proud Boys tags on Twitter.
Pretty sure that was done by, I think it was gay furry porn.
Oh, nice.
But there was also a bunch of people who showed up in fursuits to fight with protesters.
What the fuck?
Like Black Lives Matter protesters against the fascists.
Did we mention the biggest thing where President Trump his like PR, like, what's the word? Wanted to
Oh, the Four Seasons?
Yeah, the Four Seasons, not the hotel. Landscaping.
They wanted it to be at the hotel.
Yeah, like, I keep seeing...
for the landscaping business instead.
I keep seeing people on fucking, like, Tumblr be like... It's just like... They're trying to be down... I mean, you won't see Democrats going to these locations and giving speeches like this here, and it's like... you realize that Trump wanted to give the speech at the Four Seasons Hotel, right? I'm surprised he's saving face right now.
Oh yeah. Also, apparently he's like stealing a bunch of shit from the White House right now.
Really?
Yeah, including the fucking lawn.
I'm
also built a half-assed fence around the White House.
Didn't they like build it just to, like for like if Biden won, it was to like protect against like the people that were protesting for Biden winning, and then if Trump won, I don't know. I don't give a shit. It was a shitty fence. Unis Honest is ending tomorrow. You probably have no idea what that is.
No, continue.
Unis Honest is a channel that was started by Markiplier and one of his friends, and basically for a full ass year, they did a bunch of weird shit, and then at the end of the year, which is tomorrow, they delete the channel. Memento Mori and all that.
Apparently, the Proud Boys have officially announced they're neo-Nazis, which is something we've known this entire
Oh, wow. We've done new, sis. We've done new.
I am trying to think of something.
I think we've gone over everything.
Not really. I know there's more.
Come on. This is the worst weapon ever. Jesus Christ.
There's a fucking governor in Georgia who keeps denying the votes, like to count the votes and like announce like Georgia voted blue. Also, he got fucking outed because he outed himself. That apparently he has a black trans alt Twitter where he posts as a black trans person saying how like the liberals never helped them and everything.
Wait, hang on. Is this the different guy from the guy who's like, I'm black and I think Obama didn't do a whole bunch of anything?
No, this is the same fucking guy. This is the same.
Oh my god! That's hilarious.
Oh, Ted Cruz apparently once again posted porn on his main Twitter of someone who looks an awful lot like his wife having sex with someone who looks an awful lot like his daughter.
What the fuck? Republicans are fucking weird! They don't want gays to marry, but then they say they want to fuck their daughter.
And last random fact.
It's not even a random fact!
This is just news dump. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to say this. I'm gonna go away from current news right now because I don't want to talk about current news anymore.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so here's just some other facts. So World War II is confirmed to have happened in the Cars universe, right?
I think so?
Okay. This raises a bunch of questions. Like, what type of car was Hitler? Was there a Cars Holocaust? A Cars Pacific War? A Cars D-Day? A Cars nuking of Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Jesus Christ.
Were the Cars versions of Fat Boy and Fat Man and Little Boy sentient? Was it a suicide mission? Are all Cars nuclear weapons sentient? Does the Tsar Bomba have a personality?
I don't...
Did Cars evolve? They're implied to be manufactured, but they also definitely fuck. Why are there two genders of cars? Why are there two sexes of cars? They go to the bathroom. Why? They also fuel up. But they also eat food? Because it's shown they have sushi and burgers in the Cars universe. But
yeah.
Tractors are cows. So do they eat tractors? Also, Hitler can't be a Volkswagen because Volkswagen bugs in the Cars universe are shown to be actual bugs. What type of vehicle is a fish? If cars have to breathe, how do submarines work? How do rocket ships work? How do high-flying planes work? Cars are shown to be able to enter planes and ships. Is that Vor?
It's really weird because planes are sentient in the universe. Because planes is part of the Cars universe.
Did cars, trains, planes, and ships all evolve at separate times like they did in our timeline? Are they different species? Are different models of cars races? They stopped making parts for models of cars in the Cars universe. There's an entire that's what the entire second film was made about. Isn't that racism?
Wait,
Like,
really? Wait, the second movie, like as in the second movie with Mater as the main character, or the second movie as in
with
the...
with Mater as the main character.
What
Like,
the fuck?
the entire plot of that is how fucking they stopped making parts for models of cars. In fact, I believe it's like the villain's entire plan of their lemons, and they want to like punish big business and shit because of it. But also at the same time, it also starts with there's a relatively poor car who is like an old model like Oldsmobile or something, and he keeps trying to leave Radiator Springs to like go visit his family somewhere else, but he never makes it that far out of Radiator Springs because his parts aren't reliable anymore. So he keeps getting towed back to Radiator Springs where they bandage him up enough, and then he tries to go again. But he doesn't have reliable enough parts to like get him there because he doesn't have can't get any new parts to fix himself.
Jesus Christ.
That also raises another question: are cars immortal? Death is definitely a thing in the Cars universe, but are cars immortal? Because in our reality, you can keep a car running indefinitely as long as you keep replacing parts. Why do cars have doors? What happens if you open a car's door? There's a car pope. That implies Jesus was a car. What type of car was Jesus?
He was a Chrysler. No, like this isn't even me making a pun. Literally, an ending scene in the first Cars movie is two minivans being lost in the desert, and the female minivan yelling out Jesus Chrysler, and yeah, Jesus is a Chrysler. I don't know what else to say. This has been Random Fact Thursdays, where we talk about... What?
Bye, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Bye.